श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम्। वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं गुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषयभवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्रीदक्षिणामूर्ते नमः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नमो धर्माय महते नमः कृष्णाय वेदसे ब्राह्मणेभ्यो नमस्कृत्य धर्मान् वक्ष्यामि शाश्वतां। नमो भगवते तस्मै व्यासाय मिततेजसे प्रसादात् वक्ष्यामि नारायणकथामिमां। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। So previously we were looking at in the Drona Parva. On the 13th day, Abhimanyu was slaughtered by Kauravas uniting together. He entered the Chakravyuha and there he was killed by 6 warriors uniting together. They killed him, and then on back of that Arjuna makes a vow that on the next day he would kill Jayadratha, who was blocking the Pandavas entering that Chakravyuha, rest of the Pandavas entering that Chakravyuha. So with that, Arjuna enters that array formed by Drona. He enters that, he nears Jayadratha, and there he was facing all the other warriors and blocking him access to Jayadratha, who was standing at the back. So at the same time, Yudhisthira sends Satyaki first on the path where Arjuna went, because he did not hear much about Arjuna, so he was worried. And then he sends Bhima as well. So Bhima on his way, he kills 30 plus Kauravas. Satyaki also kills large number of warriors on the Kaurava side. Both of them reach Arjuna. And it was at the evening time. That's when Krishna creates an illusion, darkness. Through illusion, he creates darkness, and Jayadratha thinks it is already evening and Arjuna failed in his vow. So Jayadratha comes forward near Arjuna. At that time, Krishna tells Arjuna to kill him and send his head to Jayadratha's father, Krishna, who was sitting, meditating, doing tapasya, austerities outside Kurukshetra near Samantapanchaka. So Arjuna sends through a set of arrows, he sends that head of Jayadratha to Rudrakshatra's lap. And when Rudrakshatra, after his sandhya, he gets up from his seat, that head falls, and both of Rudrakshatra also, his head also breaks up into hundreds of pieces. So like this, Jayadratha was killed. Then Krishna removes the darkness, and immediately everybody came to know that it was Krishna. And in that battle, Arjuna has slaughtered 8 Akshvani of Kaurava troops by that end of that battle. So remember, Kauravas had total 11 Akshvanis versus Pandavas 7. So out of that, 8 have been slaughtered now by Arjuna and Satyaki and Bhima in this battle now. So Krishna blows his Panchajanya conch shell happily once that Jayadratha has been killed, and similarly Arjuna blows his, and Devadatta and Bhima blows his conch shell. Like this, they send a message to Yudhisthira from that battlefield, other end of the battlefield. They send a message to Yudhisthira that they have been victorious. So listening to this, Yudhisthira becomes very happy, and he blows his own conch shells, and then all the Panchala troops on the other side, they started beating drums and instruments, and happily they started now attacking Drona. Very much happily, they were worried up to now what's happening to Arjuna and whether he's going to fulfill his vow. Now they heard that Krishna, Arjuna, Bhima, everybody blowing their conch shells, they became very happy, and now they started attacking Drona. And as the sunset has started, fierce battle continued between Drona and the Panchala troops, Somakas and others. The battle continues. So again desiring to kill Jayadratha, desiring to kill Drona, all of those Panchala warriors, they attacked Drona from all sides. So again, Pandavas with that victory, they become very happy, and Arjuna also having killed Jayadratha, he also very happily started attacking Kaurava troops on the other side. Dhritarashtra, listening to this, he asked Sanjaya, which warriors on my side, what did my warriors do? What did these troops on my side do when Jayadratha was killed by Arjuna? Tell me. Sanjaya says that seeing Jayadratha killed like that, Kripa angrily he covers Arjuna, large number of arrows. Ashwatthama also rushes against Arjuna and he attacks Arjuna. Those two began to attack Arjuna with sharp arrows. And Arjuna again, uh, even though he was attacked by those two together, he felt Kripa's arrows and Arjuna's arrows. He felt great pain. And then, without, even though he felt pain from those arrows, he did not desire to kill his guru Kripa in that battle, and also his guru's son Drona in that battle. So he acted uh, like a guru acting in while teaching the students. So like he was taking wherever those arrows were coming, he's cutting them, he's trying to resist them, but and also he was trying to release arrows, but he did not try to hurt them. He played with those his own arrows very mildly towards Kripa and uh, Ashwatthama. So even though he was attacked like that, he was attacking like that. Arjuna attacked those two, Ashwatthama and Kripacharya, in that battle with large number of arrows. And those arrows, even though Arjuna was striking very mildly, the aged Kripa felt very great pain, and also Ashwatthama. And Kripa in that battle, seeing all those arrows coming and attacking him, in that he soon lost his strength and he fainted away on his chariot. Thinking him to be dead, his charioteer immediately takes him away from that battlefield, and Ashwatthama, seeing his uncle also in that state, runs away from the battlefield, leaving Arjuna. Then Arjuna, seeing Kripa like that, he also becomes very worried, and he tells Krishna that this is what Vidrasa told previously, that Duryodhana, when he was born itself, Vidura told that kill that Duryodhana, otherwise entire Kuru race will end. So that's what we are seeing now, that Vidura's words are coming true. It is very sad that I see my Guru today in that arrows struck by me. He is pierced in the arrows by me in that. This Kshatriya life I'm living, it's a shameful life. And my strength is shame on my strength, my prowess, everything, shame on that. Otherwise, who else is going to hurt a Brahmana, especially who is his Guru? Krupa is son of a Rishi, and again he is my Guru. He is very dear friend of Drona as well. And that Krupa is now lying on his chariot without consciousness. He is lying on that in that with the arrows struck by me. So that Krupa again, it pains my heart seeing him in that situation, in that condition. Even though he hurt me with his arrows, I tried to strike him very mildly, but still that he could not stand, and he is now lying in his chariot like that. So again, he has pained me. This Krupa situation, seeing him like that, it hurts me more than death of Abhimanyu. The death of Abhimanyu, the slaughter of my own son, that was very painful. But seeing Krupa like this, that hurts even more. So Krishna see the state of this. Those great warriors who are there, who all the good things, as their gurus say, learning from those gurus, they obtain. Those who do what is good to their gurus, they obtain. They become the devatas in their next life. But those who do not listen to their gurus and do hurt after learning from the guru, they strike at that guru, they go to hell. I have become such a situation now. I learned so much from Krupa, and even those learning days, Krupa used to say that do not ever strike your guru. So that command I disobeyed today. I did not obey that today. So that Gautama, that Rishi, that Krupa is now lying on his chariot. So I have struck him like this. Arjuna cries. While Arjuna was lamenting like that, Karna, seeing Jayadratha killed, he rushes towards him. And seeing Karna rushing towards Arjuna, the two Panchala princes who were side of Arjuna, who reached that place when just before Jayadratha was killed, Uttamoja and uh, Vidhamanyu, along with Satyaki, they rushed towards Karna. So then, seeing that Arjuna, seeing Karna advancing and Karna being faced by these two Panchala princes and Satyaki, he tells Krishna that, see there, Karna is attacking, now going against Satyaki, and Satyaki is already very tired after his battle with Bhurisravas. I don't think Satyaki will be able to resist him, so let's go to that side. So at that time, Krishna tells Arjuna that Satyaki is very much a match to Karna. He can resist Karna and he can even defeat Karna. And also those two sons of Drupada. Don't worry about Karna or Satyaki in this battle. And at this moment, I don't want to take you near Karna and have a one-to-one battle with Karna, because Karna is keeping that weapon which Indra gave him, that Shakti weapon he gave him. He's holding that, and that he's waiting for the opportunity to strike at you. So let's not go near Karna. So having said that, Krishna leaves Karna to Satyaki and Uttamoja Yudhamanyu. Then he takes away Arjuna to the other side. So Dhritarashtra, listening to this, he says, how did that battle take place between Karna and Satyaki? And how did, after that, Bhurishrava was killed by Satyaki and Jayadratha was killed by Arjuna, how did that battle? Satyaki again, previously, if you remember, when he was battling with Bhurishrava, his chariot was destroyed and he mounted on Uttamoja's those Panchala princes' chariot. How did he now battle with Karna without his chariot? How did he battle? And what happened? So Sanjaya tells that I will describe all that happened in that dreadful battle. Listen carefully. The consequence of your evil conduct. Now listen to all that. I will tell you all those things. So Sanjaya continues. He says that before even the encounter, all this day's battle started. If you remember, Karna asked his charioteer Daruka that prepare my chariot for tomorrow. So with all the weapons. So Krishna has told that at the end of the 13th day. And he knew, Krishna knew that Satyaki and would have a battle with Bhurisravas and he would lose his chariot. Janardana, Krishna knows both past and future. So that's why he summoned Daruka the previous night and asked him to equip his chariot with all the weapons and everything, keep it ready. And even that was the command of Krishna. Neither the Devatas, Gandharvas, Yakshas, Uragas, Rakshasas, human beings are nobody able to conquer two Krishnas, Krishna and Arjuna, nobody able to defeat. Even then, Krishna has asked his chariot to be prepared. Why he asked? Because he knew that Satyaki was going to be in trouble at the end of the day. So, seeing Satyaki chariotless, Karna ready to battle with him, Krishna blows his conch shell loud and blare in Rishabha tune, so a tune known as Rishabha. Daruka, hearing that sound of Panchajanya from Krishna and knowing the meaning of the summoning of him, so he immediately takes the chariot to Krishna, and Krishna sends Daruka with all those weapons to Satyaki, and with Krishna's permission, Satyaki mounts on that chariot. So again, it is all this, you can see how coordinated it is, and how respectful it is. Krishna, even though chariot comes, it is Krishna's chariot. Satyaki, even in that situation where Karna was attacking him, he asked Krishna's permission to get on board that chariot because it is not something Krishna asked him. So the chariot is very empty chariot, and he takes permission from Krishna and then boards on that chariot. So that chariot, which is like a heavenly one, was drawn by those foremost of those four horses, Shaibya, Sugriva, Meghapushpa, and Balaka. So these four horses were drawing those Krishna's chariot, and Dharaka was the charioteer. With that, Satyaki rushes against Karna, scattering his own arrows, countless number of arrows. He goes against that, and Uttamaja and Yudamanyu as well. They leave Arjuna's chariot. They leave Arjuna's side. Again, if you remember, they started Uttamaja and Yudamanyu. They were supposed to be Arjuna's supporters. They were on the both sides, right? But as they entered Kritavarma, past Kritavarma, Arjuna defeated Kritavarma, but Kritavarma did not let Yudamanyu and Uttamaja to pass, continue. So Arjuna alone with Krishna came near Jayadratha. And at the end of the day, when Satyaki and Bhima and everybody came, at that time, Uttamaja and Yudamanyu managed to come there. Now they were protecting again Arjuna from both sides, but they leave Arjuna and they go against Karna. So then the terrible battle takes place between Satyaki, Karna, and also Karna with the two Panchala princes. Then both of them strike each other. Karna, in that battlefield, he strikes Satyaki with a large shower of arrows, and similarly, he Satyaki as well. Angrily, he strikes back Karna, remembering the slaughter of Jalasandha by Satyaki. He angrily strikes again at Satyaki. So Satyaki was pierced again and again by Karna. Satyaki as well in return strikes at Karna, and then Satyaki, he taking a sharp iron arrow repeatedly, he pierces Karna. Then he also cuts off with a broad-headed arrow the charioteer of Karna, and then with sharp arrows he kills the four horses of Karna, and then cutting off in 100 fragments the standard of Karna with 100 arrows, and then he made Karna chariotless, and then all the warriors became very much on the Kaurava side, became cheerless. So seeing Karna in that situation, then Vrishisena, who is son of Karna, and Shalya and Ashwatthama, all of them started attacking Satyaki from all sides. Then all of them together started attacking Karna as well, mounting on another chariot. He started attacking. So Karna, seeing Karna in that situation, he mounts, and Duryodhana comes there and takes some Karna on his chariot. So like that, they started attacking. After Karna was in that situation, Dhritarashtra's son, headed by Dushyasana as well, they started attacking Satyaki. So again, Satyaki, even though he was capable of killing Karna and Dushyasana in that battle, he did not kill them, remembering the vows made by Bhima and Arjuna. So Arjuna and Bhima. So Arjuna made a vow that he would kill Karna, and similarly Bhima swore that he would kill all the Kauravas, including Dushyasana. So that's why he did not kill them in that battle, even though he was capable of doing that. So although all those warriors, including Karna, made strong effort in striking Satyaki, they all failed in trying to kill him. Ashwatthama, Kritavarma, and also another hundreds of Kaurava warriors, all of them were defeated by Satyaki in only one blow. He was able to defeat all of them without losing any time. He was able to defeat them. So like that, battle continued, and Sanjay says that in this world there are only three great bowmen. That was Krishna, Arjuna, and Satyaki. There is no fourth in that battlefield. Only those three were the greatest in that battlefield. So Dhritarashtra then asks So he asked about how Satyaki and Karna battled. So we know now that Karna lost to Satyaki. So again, I said that previously as well. Karna, even though he's a great warrior, he's one of the best among the Kauravas. He lost many times in this 14th day battle, right? We know previously when Bhima was coming towards Arjuna, Karna lost about 5 times to Bhima repeatedly, right? Every time he had to run away and then come back again to the battlefield. Finally, he managed to defeat Bhima. So after sixth round or something like that, he was able to defeat. And now again against Satyaki, he lost. So Karna has many losses, not just this Kurukshetra. Even before that, we look at Virata war, and then when the Gandharvas captured Duryodhana and all those kind of times as well, Karna lost many times to Pandavas in various forms. So even though he's a great warrior, and these days because of various other political influence and making everything same, people see that Arjuna and Karna are equal, which we will see to some extent in the Karna Parva when that battle takes place between those two. I'm not denying that he's a great warrior, but on this 14th day, if you look at the events, what happened on this 14th day, he lost repeatedly to not to Arjuna because they did not battle, but Satyaki and Bhima he lost many times. So and again, it is not just that his horses were killed, his standard, chariot, everything was destroyed by Bhima and everybody. Right? So Bhima and Satyaki repeatedly in this on this 14th day. So Dhritarashtra listening to this, he asks again, Satyaki mounting on that Krishna's chariot, which had Daruka as his charioteer, as driver, uh, he made Karna chariotless. And did Satyaki ride on any other chariot in that battlefield after Karna's battle with Karna was over? How did he do? Sanjaya, you are very good in skilled in narration. Tell me all those things. What happened in that battlefield? So Sanjaya then continues his narration. He says that the younger brother of Daruka, he brought a chariot to Satyaki with all the with fully equipped with all the necessities in that chariot, and Satyaki then mounting on that chariot, he started battle. So Daruka, meanwhile, again, as Krishna said, he as Satyaki left that Charika. Meanwhile, he went as he wished to Krishna's side, and he was behind Arjuna in that battlefield. So similarly, at that time, a new chariot was brought to Karna with a new set of horses and everything, which is again new conch shell and everything. And then he mounting on that Karna again rushed against his enemies. So Sanjay says that I told you all those things you asked me. Once more again, listen to me, and I will tell you all the destruction caused by your evil policy. 31 of your sons have been killed by Bhima on this day, and having Durmaka along with them, they were all of those 31 of them were very good in battlefield. They were very strong. All of them were killed by Bhima. Satyaki and Arjuna have killed hundreds of heroes, and with Bhima as well, they killed, and Bhagadatta was also killed. So even like that, the destruction was happened on this 14th day. It's all because of your evil counsels and your greed. That's why it happened. So then Dhritarashtra again asks, when the battle was in such a condition between those heroes of their side and my side, what did Bhima do? Tell me all that, Vasanjaya. Tell me what happened. So again, Dhritarashtra is asking one after another. First he asks Arjuna, and then he asks, what did my people do after Jayadratha's death? And then he asks, what did Karna do? What did Satyaki do? How did the battle take place? Now that we know Karna lost, now he asks, what did Bhima do? So again, if you remember, Karna and Bhima's battle, as I said, so five times he loses, Karna loses, and the sixth time he defeats Bhima, right? Bhima's chariot was destroyed, and Bhima was running from Karna. Karna was chasing him, and Bhima, last time, I think previously I told you, the Bhima was running among those elephants which have been killed by Arjuna, right? To avoid, so that he took that path where all the elephants were lying on the ground, so that it becomes difficult for Karna to chase, right? It's all speed bumps for him, Karna's chariot to come through. So Bhima was running like that. So Sanjay says that. So again, what happened? Tell me all that. Dhritarashtra asks, what did Bhima do? So Sanjay narrates, he says that Bhima, after he was removed, he became chariotless. Karna was insulting him as well. Karna, if you remember, Karna comes to him and puts his bow's end on Bhima's head and says that you are an eunuch, you are a fool, you are glutton, you eat a lot, you are unskilled in the battlefield, go back, battlefield is not for you, and things like that. He insults him quite a lot, right? So he insults him like that, and when he was insulted like that, so he addresses, so Karna now addresses Arjuna, and he says that in your fight itself, you could have seen that I had told you, told Bhima that he's an eunuch, he's a fool, he's a glutton, he's unskilled in the battlefield, he's a child in the battlefield, and he cannot have this battle with like people like me. So he that would so and he told I told him all that. So Arjuna, listening to this, he says that Arjuna was there. So Bhima comes to Arjuna and he says that, Karna told all these things, and you also know that anyone who insults me like that would be killed by me. But if I have to kill Karna, that would break your bow. So you do something so that your woe and my woe both remain intact. Otherwise, I'm going to kill him now. So Bhima is very angry. He comes to Arjuna and says that Karna insulted me with all these words. So I never leave anyone who insults me alive. So if I kill him, your woe is not going to be fulfilled. So you do it. You better do it. So Bhima tells Arjuna, it is your turn. Otherwise, I'm going to break him, Karna, into pieces now. So hearing that, Arjuna, he gets near Karna and then he tells him that, Karna, you are having a very false fight here. You applaud yourself. You are of wicked understanding. Listen to now what I tell. Heroes either meet victory in the battlefield or defeat. Both of these are uncertain. So the case, again, even Indra himself in the battlefield, he sometimes has victory, sometimes he loses. So it is true that you succeeded in removing Bhima from his chariot, depriving him of his chariot. Your abuse, however, is not of a hero. That is very sinful. Again, those who are very strong and those who are very great heroes, they are truly righteous, they follow dharma, and they are very brave, and they, after defeating their enemy, they never speak ill of that enemy. But you are unlike that. You abused that Bhimasena, great Bhimasena in this battlefield after defeating him. Again, that Bhima is of great strength and heroism and is devoted to practice of dharma. And all those things you did insulted him, and such a Bhima you insulted, that is not consistent with dharma. That is not consistent with truth. So in the very sight of all the troops and in front of Keshava and also myself, you were made many times chariotless and you had to run from Bhima in that battlefield. So that Bhima, however, did not say a single harsh word against you, but when you managed to defeat him one time, you spoke about 15 minutes, gave him a lecture. Okay, you insulted him so much. That is for your own destructions. It was for your own destructions. You did what you did to Abhimanyu. You did cut off his bow when he was alone in that battlefield. So you were not strong enough. So if you are strong enough, you would have had a one-to-one battle, not like that. When Abhimanyu was one. So I will tell you, you go and do whatever you want to do. in front of you, in front of you, I will kill Vrishasena. Vrishasena is Karna's son. So Arjuna tells Karna that in front of your eyes, I will kill Vrishasena, and again all those kings that come with you, I will send them to Yama's place. So this is again, as a fool you are in vanity, you are speaking all those things, you don't know what you are doing. So don't indulge in lamentation after this, because this is all your own doing. So Arjuna, after saying that, everybody becomes very worried, because Arjuna once again makes a vow that he is going to kill Vrishasena in front of uh, Karna. So at that time, again Surya, again remember this is all towards the end of the evening now. Jayadratha was killed, and after all these discussions are happening, so Arjuna, Surya is already dimming his rays, and he already entered behind the hills on the mountains on the other side. Then Krishna, who is taking Arjuna with him, who had done all, who achieved his vow of killing Jayadratha, he tells him that it is by good luck that the vow you have made has been accomplished. It is by good luck that Vruddhakshetra has been also killed along with his son, and that Devata commander Skanda himself, encountering this Dhritarashtra enemy, this troops, this array, probably would not have been achieved what you have achieved in this battlefield. So, lot of kings in this battle have lost their life in front of you. They have came in front of you, but all of them have been killed. So you have done a great thing. I will applaud you one more time when you kill Karna in this battlefield. So till that time, I will hold my speeches glorifying you. I will hold all that. So I will do one more speech. Krishna says that I will have one more speech ready, but that will be when you kill Karna. So Arjuna replies to him saying that it is through your grace only, Krishna, all these things that have happened. Even Devatas could not accomplish those things have been achieved. It is through your grace only. This victory, even Devatas, their victory also comes because of you. So the victory is not at all matter to you. It is not a great thing to you, because you are the Bhagavan of everything. And because of you, through your grace, Yudhisthira will obtain the entire earth, and all this is due to your power. And this is your victory. Our prosperity is your victory, and our prosperity is your care, and we are your servants. So, like this, Arjuna responds to Krishna's praise of him, and like this, Krishna smiles hearing this from Arjuna. He smiles softly and urges his horses, uh, and then he showed Arjuna as they came back towards Yudhishthira. He showed all those warriors he has killed and how the battle he has destroyed and that. So Krishna describes that battlefield as he comes back towards Yudhishthira. He says that this shows the battlefield. Now it is like he's going on a sightseeing, let's say. Okay, so he's coming back towards Yudhishthira, and he explains all those warriors, that's horses, elephants, everything that's scattered all over things with their weapons, ornaments laying scattered on that, the horses, chariots, elephants, mangled and broken, the coats of mail pierced, cut open, some of them, they all of them, some of them are dead, some of them are half dead, some of them without limbs or legs or arms and things like that. Seeing that earth covered with those arrows, equipped with those golden wings from Arjuna in that battlefield, animals lying without life, and earth looked like a covered with coat of mail and necklace of gems of those warriors, heads decked with earrings, headgears, diadems, the floral garlands that those warriors were wearing, the jewels worn by those on those crowns, and the angadas, which is they wear on their arms, the collar golds, and all those things, ornaments, everything was shining in that battlefield in that late evening sun when as the sun was setting. And again, similarly, the quivers, the standards, banners, adhishtanas, the shafts, the crest of cars, the chariots, broken wheels, beautiful akshas, which is the middle part of the chariot, the yokes of those, the horses, the bows, arrows, elephant housing. Again, the place you sit on top of the elephant, the spiked maces, hooks of irons, short arrows, spears, pikes, kundas, clubs, shatagnis, bushandis, scimitars, axes, various type of weapons. All those things again decked with gold and bells and various ornaments. Those mighty elephants as well, the floral garlands, various things. Look, Arjuna, all these things are shining on this earth beautifully in this autumnal evening. And again, those kings killed in this earth, they are hugging the earth as if they are hugging their wife. And these huge elephants looking like Airavata, they are with their bodies pierced by your arrows, they are lying on this battlefield. And the arrows from you, those horses, they are lying on this ground. Like this, Krishna describes that battlefield uh, which Arjuna destroyed the Kaurava troops in that, again, as I said, 8 Akshoni of that troops that's been destroyed in that battle on that day. And Krishna shows that as he returns towards Yudhisthira and showing the battlefield like that to Arjuna, Krishna blows his Panchajanya with very happy tune, and the soldiers on the Pandava side also blowing their respective conch shells. They all uh, happily celebrate that return of Krishna and Arjuna. And Janardana, Krishna quickly going towards Yudhishthira, he informs of death of Jayadratha, the slaughter killing of Jayadratha. He informs him, and Sanjaya says that after those Jayadratha was killed by Arjuna, Krishna going to Yudhishthira, he tells him that by good luck that your prosperity increases, your enemy has been killed, by good luck that your younger brother has accomplished his woe. Because if he has not done it, Arjuna would have to jump on the fire and he had to kill himself. But by good luck that he has accomplished all that. So when Krishna addresses him like that, Yudhishthira comes down from his chariot, and with his eyes filled with tears of joy, he embraces the two Krishnas, Krishna and Arjuna. He embraces them, and then he says to Arjuna, he tells this to Krishna and Arjuna. He tells that it is by good luck that I see both of you today. And the task which you had was great, and Jayadratha has been killed. It is by good luck that you have done. Uh, you have filled me with great happiness. It is by good luck that our enemy has been plunged into great grief. So, like this, Yudhishthira starts explaining, and then Yudhishthira dedicates that victory of Arjuna to Krishna. And that how he describes that and how he describes Krishna, we will look at that next time when we gather. And also what happens on that 14th day. Because if you remember, as I said, the 14th day, even though sunset has happened, the battle still continues between Drona and the Panchalas, and also on this other side, Karna and others, the battle still continues, right? So this is against the rules that has been followed up to 13th day in the battlefield. So at the end of the day when the sunset happens, the battle used to stop. But now the battle continues. So that we will see in the next. We will see that next. Thank you.